So today I'm going to be talking about leopard geckos, and these are my two leopard geckos right here. It's kind of hard to tell because this entire shirt is full of reptiles, which is amazing, but today I'm just going to be talking about leopard geckos. So leopard geckos, in my opinion, if people haven't had reptiles before ever and they're not comfortable with reptiles and they don't really know what to do with them and they aren't comfortable like holding them, I would #1 recommend leopard geckos to any beginners because they're slow moving, they're very easy to take care of. Crested geckos are really easy to take care of too, but the thing is they jump and that freaks a lot of people out. So leopard geckos, you won't have to worry about that. They're pretty slow moving and they don't really do much. So when it comes to homing a leopard gecko, I think that a 10-gallon is okay for babies, but then as they get bigger, you should probably bump them up to a 20-gallon. Where are you going? Where are you going, Papaya? You need to stay in the video. People want to see you. Should I just film like this? I hope you guys are being nice to each other. Guess I'm filming like this now. So for leopard gecko enclosures, there are many different substrates you can use within their enclosure. I personally use paper towels because it's easy to clean out, but there's a million other things that you can use, such as like carpet. Some people use Eco Earth because it doesn't cause impaction. I just personally like the paper towels. I like the way that it looks and it's super easy to clean. Oh, don't go away. You guys need to stop going away. I need to like show you off for the video and you're just gonna go on my back. And don't fall, be careful. So this is the struggle of making a reptile video right here. Usually I clip this stuff out and you can't see it, but I'm just gonna leave it because this is just chaos and it's entertaining, so here you go. So also in an enclosure for a leopard gecko, you want to have a water bowl. They do drink water, so you need to provide a water bowl. I use ReptiSafe for my water for them just to be safe. I do that for all of my reptiles. Leopard geckos do need a heat pad. They need under the belly heat, and I use a heat pad for mine. You do want the hot spot to be 87 to 90 degrees for these guys, so that way they can be healthy and properly digest their food. You also want to have, this is very important, a humid hide. A humid hide is a moist little area for the gecko to go when they're shedding. Leopard geckos in particular can have issues with shedding, and if they can't get their shed off, they can actually lose their toes, and that's really, really sad. You don't want that to happen. So it's very important that you give them that humid hide so that way they can properly get their shed off. So I put the humid hide on the cooler end of my enclosure, and then I have the hot hide over the heating pad on the other side of the enclosure. And then I put a water bowl in the center, and that's pretty much it. I add some leaves and foliage into my enclosures just because I don't like bare enclosures and it bothers me and it kills my soul. So they need some type of like plants and things going on in their enclosures, so that's what I personally do. Another weird thing about leopard geckos is that these guys are like potty trained. It's the weirdest thing. I didn't know this even was a thing until I had my own, but they literally choose one corner of their enclosure, and that is the poop corner, which is really nice and considerate. I mean, they're really clean animals in my opinion just because of that, because like dudes sometimes will just poop wherever. Some animals poop in their food dishes and stuff like that, but leopard geckos just choose one nice little corner and poop there, and it's very polite. So when it comes to leopard gecko diet, they are insectivores, so you just want to be feeding these guys insects. Some of the best ones to feed are dubia roaches and superworms and hornworms. There are many other options such as like silkworms. I avoid mealworms just because mealworms can be hard to digest. They have a very hard exoskeleton. Crickets are okay to feed them, but they aren't the best. They don't have that many vitamins and nutrients, so you definitely want to make sure that you're gut loading them. And you feed the crickets lots of vegetable matter before you feed them to your leopard geckos, just so that way they have more vitamins and nutrients. With leopard geckos, you also want to be dusting their insects with calcium D3, and at least twice a month you want to switch it out and use multivitamin. And that's pretty much it for these guys. They're pretty simple to take care of. Just make sure that you feed them and you give them fresh water, and that's pretty much it. Make sure you have that humid hide. It's very important. Another thing is that for these guys, you aren't going to need UVB. They just need that heat pad, so that's kind of nice. And that's pretty much it. They're just awesome little pets. I honestly wasn't really into leopard geckos until I got my first one, and now I love them so much. They have so much personality, and it is the cutest thing because they're always in their hide, but when they just come out and you see their adorable little face begging for snacks, like, your heart will just break. It is the cutest little thing ever, and I just love these guys. They're amazing. So I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope it was entertaining as I'm just like juggling these geckos all over the place. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys, and leave a comment, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. This is Kiwi's enclosure right here. This is just a 10-gallon. This is his hot hide over here. And he just has a little plant and a water bowl, and this is his humid hide, and I think that's where he is right now. There he is. He's getting a little too big for that humid hide, so we're gonna have to upgrade him. But this is his enclosure. And then I'll show you Papaya. This is Papaya's enclosure over here. Kind of have a lot going on. So she just has like a lot of foliage and plants in her enclosure. She's actually in her humid hide right now too. She has a little water bowl, and then this right here is her hot hide.